What up, everyone? Time for the last unboxing of the month. The end of the month is finally here. It took forever. It was super mega late, but it's here. So we finally got in my Geek box. Yayo. So, typical my Geek box. Basically, I contacted them when they said they were shipping it out. Never got my tracking, never got shipping information or anything like that. So I was like, hey, where's my tracking information? And I never got a response, as per usual. So I just kept contacting them, like, you know, I keep getting, you're going to charge me again, and then I'm not going to have any boxes, like, so I got really frustrated, and then I finally was like, you know what, if you guys don't answer me, I'm going to have to take legal action. Like, I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to. You guys are stealing from me, so don't make me do that. And I finally got a response, and they're like, oh, hey, sorry, we were looking into your package that whole time. And, yeah, we must have lost it. We don't know what happened to it. So we'll send you a new one. It's like, okay, thanks. Don't know what happened to it. I know what happened to it. You never sent it. You never sent it. So I know exactly what happened to it. But anyway, much later, today is what, the 22nd? Something like that, 21st? I don't know. But it came today, so almost an entire month late. This was for February. Oh, man, they are just screwing us left and right. I need some beer. Hold on, let me just calm down for a second. Yes. So people keep asking me, you know, if it's such a terrible box, like, why do you keep subscribing to it? That is a valid question, YouTube user. Let me tell you. So basically, well, first off, the easiest one is I'm getting a few for free. So if you haven't watched my original video on my Geek box and didn't hear what I had to go through, please do. It's a cautionary tale. You need to know what these people did to me. Like, it's not cool. After that, I complained to them and, like, threatened them with a bunch of stuff, so they finally, like, were like, okay, like, we'll refund your money and we'll give you a couple boxes for free. So I'm like, fine, whatever. Like, not gonna argue with you guys. Like, I just took it and run. So the first 3 boxes I've gotten, including this one, have all been free. They haven't been paid for because they're paying me back for all the shit that they put me through. So that's fine. So that's one reason why they're still here. The second reason, and the most important reason, is the channel. The point of this channel, the whole reason I created this channel, was for information, to help people find the best box. And it inadvertently helped them find the worst box, because you kind of have to do both. To find the best, you got to kind of know where the worst are. And they just kind of go hand in hand. Like, that's how it works. So if I were to just get one bad box and then just shoo them away, then, you know, then that company wins. There's no bad publicity against them, and no one ever knows about it. Like, no one ever posts about it. They get one and then they're done. So if no one's ever doing that, then no one's ever warning people about these companies. And then they just keep getting business, they keep screwing people over, people cancel, then new people come in. It's like, no, I need to stop that. Like, I feel like it's my civic duty to warn people about this. Like, that's the purpose that I'm here, like this channel, to warn people about this. Because I don't want people out there wasting their money. It's okay if I waste a little bit of mine, especially if they're free, but I don't want thousands of other people making the same mistake I did. No, it's a cautionary tale of what not to do. So I'm like a really lame, cheap superhero in a way, out there fighting for justice against these bots, these evil corporations. We will take a stand against them. But anyway, but seriously though, that's why I do it. That's why I keep them around. Because I need to do at least a few of these to get the message out there. Because it's not good. Some people just don't deserve your money. They don't deserve to be a business. Like, they don't. And don't give it to them. I'm rambling. But to sum up, the reason I still get these boxes, even though they suck, is just to warn other people. I want people to watch this, and I want people to know, and I want it to spread throughout the internet and come back to them. And have them lose business because they're not doing good things. And they're going to trace it back to why this all happened, and it'll come back to me. And I'll deal with them. They'll be like, oh yeah, that guy we screwed over. Anyway, so that's why I still do boxes like this. This one specifically. And other ones, there are other boxes I still do that suck that I just have hope in, I have faith in. So there's always different reasons. So I never give up on one box ever. I always do at least 2. So that's just a little side note. Sorry for rambling, but had to get that out there because I know a bunch of people are going to ask me that same question because I'm about to complain about this company quite a bit right now. So it was good to get that out there. Anyway, beer break. I hope you can understand me during that ramble. I mumble a lot and I've been drinking. And a stutter. Anyway, my Geek box. Let's get into the actual box since that's what the video's about. My Geek box. And oh boy, you thought they couldn't outdo themselves, and oh, you were far from wrong. You thought like, oh, it couldn't go any lower. Like, you really done one in there. Like, no, not today. Let's see what we got. Let's get in this bitch. So first thing we got the magazine. We'll get into that a little later. Got the My Geeky Goodies magazine. We'll set that aside. And then we got a t-shirt. Yayo. This t-shirt says, "Build a sidekick." And it looks like those things that the original Turtles figures had. If anyone had the original Ninja Turtles, they came on these things with like weapons. You'd have to pop them out. Yeah, those are OG Turtles things right there. So that's kind of a reference. So this is fine. The design is like, it's okay. It's like a funny joke. So I thought it was kind of funny. Other than that, it was like not that creative. Like I thought it was just kind of okay. But surprisingly, this shirt actually fit really well. Like I'm in total shock because this is the bad brand, the Gildan brand. They're always putting out shit in weird size shirts, but this fit perfectly. I'm blown away, and I would attribute it to the box, saying like, oh, maybe they just stepped up their t-shirts, but no way is this box getting that credit. It is pure luck at this point. I think it's just lucky. There's just no consistency for these shirts. I wish there was, I really do, and so does everyone. I wish there was consistency with sizes, because you pick the right size, but you're still getting a total gamble of what will fit. So I got lucky, and this one fits for me, so that's cool. So I'll actually wear that. It's a nice shirt. So they'll have a decent value on that shirt. Next, we have a pop figure. Who would have guessed it? I never see pop figures in these boxes. This is crazy, pop figures. I've never heard of them. Alright, we got Harley Quinn, Arkham Asylum. And at first I didn't really care, but the more I looked at her, the more I kind of liked her. I might actually keep this one. This one's pretty cool. I like this version of Harley. I don't know if you can see it at all. I don't know how well you can see that. Probably not at all. But there's the other characters on the back. But yeah, she seemed pretty cool. She was a cool figure. Not much more to say about that. Next, because I believe we only got 4 items in here, possibly 5 if you count the magazine. We got a print. Oh, prints. This one was actually semi-cool. It's of Robin, and it's of like the cel-shaded, no outline, like basic shape cel-shaded Robin. And the print is actually pretty cool. Whoever did it did a decent job. And they actually put it on good cardstock, which is surprising. I'm surprised that they did that. So, yeah. Alrighty. Now, the last item, in memory of Spock, we have a Spock item. And, oh boy, I don't even know how to build up to this, so I'm just going to do it. It's a Spock action figure from the movie. Now, I know what you're thinking, looking at the width of this box. How could they fit a Spock figure in there? Aren't the Spock figures like taller than this and wider than this? Like a Spock figure, like an action figure you get in Toys R Us, it wouldn't fit in here. So why wouldn't they get a bigger box? Oh, I'll tell you. That's why. That's why. because they crammed it in there. You seeing that? Like, I can't believe that. I was just in shock about that. I really was. Like, I can't believe it. Like, to even straighten it out now. Just straight up bent it in half. Like, oh god. Anyway, but what it is a Star Trek figure from the most recent movie, I believe, the Warp Collection. So, the good news about this is that these are going to sell really well. Since Leonard Nimoy's recent passing, all of his stuff, anything with his face on it, is going to increase in value, like skyrocket. Because that's just how it always works. Like, that's standard. So this one, I looked it up online, and it was going pretty high, like selling pretty high. For like, normal price on this is $10, but it was selling upwards of $20 and $30. But that's in pristine condition. And anyone will tell you, like, package is everything. It makes all the difference. Like, quality is everything. So, for them to take something that was already in good condition and jam it in the box to make it, you make it worthless. Like, you broke it. You made something perfectly good and sellable, could have made money off of this and made it worth the box, and then you broke it in there, and then it loses its value. Like, how stupid are you? Like, at this point, it just feels like disrespect. Like, they just don't respect their customers. Like, they just don't care about what we get, like, when it gets there. Just jam it all in there and then send it off. Last month did the same thing with a comic book. They put it at the bottom and just jammed everything on top, so it was all bent and ripped and, like, what the hell, you guys? Like, who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are? You can treat your customers like this. Like, not okay, guys. Like, you can't tell me. I want to talk to someone in the company and say, like, this is okay. Like, this got okayed. This got okayed to put that in there. I'm really rambling now. I'm just going on, like, angry rants. Anyway, that's what came in the box. You got the pop figure, you got the shirt, the Spock, and the poster. And the magazine. So let's go through a value of this box. Oh yeah. So first off in the box, the t-shirt. Now this did fit well and it wasn't great quality. The design wasn't that cool, but you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So someone else might like it, but it fit well and it was decent quality, so I'm going to give it 15. I think that'll deserve a 15 one. Now the pop figure, there was nothing special about this. There was no exclusive, just a pop figure. It's a cool one, but just a pop, so that's $10. Next, the figure. So like I said, they were listing these for $20 online and selling them for $20, which I'm not surprised about with his recent passing. But in perfect condition. In this condition, like, you're not selling anything. Anything. So I put this at the normal price this would be, which was $8.99, maybe $10 for the figure. That's the price of the figure. Although it's pretty much worth, it has no resale value now that you've completely crinkled the package. And again, why? Why do you think you can do that? Why is that okay? It's like, it just shows the shame that they have, like the total disrespect that they have for their customers. Like, man, it's shameful. So, very bummed out about that. Then, we have our magazine and our print. Once again, the My Geek Box magazine has nothing to do with this box. It's called the official My Geek Box magazine, February, yet does not mention one single item in there. The whole point of these is to talk about the items, where you got them, like what companies they're from, why they're in there, like what value they have, maybe who did the print, like an artist's name, like the t-shirt, who designed it, anything. Like, they got nothing. Like, why are you putting this in there? Put shit in there, man. Put stuff in there so we know what we're talking about. Anyway, I'm just getting so angry. So angry. So with these, I'm going to put a value on both of these as 5 total. Because this is like, it was a decent print, but how much it costs to print that? Like not much. In a magazine, like, it was an actual magazine, so give them a couple bucks. I'm going to combine it and say 5. I'm going to give you a little extra and say 5. That being said, with that value, that brings the box to around 40. Which isn't that bad. It's not that bad. It's not bad, and it's not good, but it's not that bad. You got like $10 more than you paid. Although you paid like $32, I think, after everything. But yeah. So you got more than what you paid for, which is what you want. Definitely not double. Definitely not double. I think they're just never gonna do double again. They did once, but I think they just quit that. Like, no thanks. And I'm seeing a trend. Like they do a pop figure, and then they do a T-shirt, and then they do a toy, and they do their magazine and or a comic. And that seems like what's going to be in my Geek box every month. So the real question is, when am I going to cut them off? Well, as soon as they stop giving me the things they owe me, once I get everything I'm owed, then I'll reevaluate. But yeah, not a good box. I'm going to give this box like a 4 out of 10. Yeah. Poor quality, no thought. That was just not good at all. So yeah. That was my Geek box, the last box of the month, just ruining times, like, fuck. I don't know what more to say about that. I need my beer. Slowly trailing off. So, in closing, that's been my Geek box. That's been from the UK. Not a single month has gone by where they haven't totally screwed me. Beware of this company. Beware. Beware. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. Love you all. Peace.